Hey kids, do you like that rock and roll?
Don't worry, don't be afraid, ever. This is just a ride.
On the program this evening,
Four Brothers Podcast.
Welcome to the Four Brors Podcast.
We only just crossed the road there from my egg cart, and we got this here bad boy. See behind me? You pick your noodles, you pick your, you pick all your wee bits and pieces. So you're looking at there. Yeah. Well, straight off, it's cold anyway. So it is. That was a bit of jellyfish here, so it was. Okay. This bad boy, octopus. Oh, here, that's quite nice, so she is.
Today on the podcast we have the Chinese branch of the IRA. Thank you for coming on.
All right, boys.
Are we being reprimanded here? Like, have we done something wrong? Is this like the higher ups coming to fucking...
Protection money is due. Boys, protection money is due.
I'll be scared, but then it just looks too funny, John. It's epic day. Lost in translation. It's John. You know him, like, you know, he's blowing up all over TikTok. Thanks for coming on, man.
All right, no problem.
Yay.
Thank you, guys. Flipping happening.
You can take off the mask if you want.
I think so. I think it will do, but it's making my eyes look more slanty here.
I'm like,
freeing about wearing the mask, isn't it? Like,
I
know,
know.
You can say what you want.
That was good.
I don't think, right? I mean, we can get away with, like, no one knows who you are. I think everybody will be able to tell you who you are through a mask. I don't think it really does any favours for you.
I know what else can you flip say.
So that video we just watched, just like it went viral. Why do you think it went viral?
I couldn't tell you.
Because I know.
Yeah.
I think the whole of Northern Ireland knows, right? It's like you see, like you're in China. That is in Hong Kong, isn't
Hong
it?
Kong, yeah.
is that where that is?
Start of the year. Start of the year. Hong Kong.
Nice.
And you're a very Chinese looking man.
Yeah.
And you're in a very Chinese looking place, and then you just go, well, it's crack, fuck, and so it is, so it is, and so it was. It's just the juxtaposition. It's that fucking hits you in the face.
But then what really fucking boosted that there and give all the views was all the hate. Know them through the messages. Going, there was a lot of people say, "Oh, flipping, this is an Irish, a Belfast man."
They're always hate, like,
and then from saying Northern Ireland, says no, it's not Northern Ireland, it's Ireland. You know,
the people start getting
oh, Jesus Christ, I love it.
You know, it is flipping. It's like, oh yeah, keep it coming, mate, keep it coming. You know, so it's got me viral.
Jesus,
so
they love it, like in the comments, don't they? Like?
A guy eating noodles, right, in Hong Kong, diverged into trouble talk.
Yeah, that's it.
Fuck, like
there'll be a lot of idiots out there be like, what's fucking Northern Ireland coming to when this is the face of our accent and all this bullshit, you know? It's like, fuck me, like,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, like, you'll always get them, like, you just get them.
But
like.
it was good, so that, and then ever since that there, it just sort of went on from there.
And that was your first?
That was
your first upload?
Would have been my first or second, but that's the one that just went viral. Yeah, the second one.
Okay.
Because I did put all my other, like, kind of my own work onto the TikTok, and it went nowhere. And it was very boring. It was me a wee shade, you know, until I put that bag of noodles up. So people were maybe like, what the fuck is going on here? So I just started going for it. Yeah, I was out there, one just blew up. So we're looking at probably about nearly 1 million views and that kind of stuff, and nearly 30,000 shares on it.
Nice one, man.
You know, yeah,
well done.
And so you don't come from a food background then?
I don't come.
Can you say that you're a wedding photographer?
Yeah, I'm a wedding photographer. Yeah, so I have a team. So my team, as in me and my sons, my boys, are out filming and photographing.
They're only like
weddings.
2 years old. You're like, get up!
Yeah,
fucking photographing weddings today.
So it's like, no, they're actually photographing in the womb. So they were. There's still the camera in there.
They came out fully developed.
Fucking selfie sticks.
They were doing their own black and whites and they're fucking taking the dark room. You know, but it was good. But yeah.
So you don't come from food background then?
My background is food.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, people say, oh, think of a Chinese Asian guy, think straight off, think chicken curry, takeaway.
Even that's Indian.
You did own a takeaway, did you?
I own a takeaway. So
you do own a takeaway?
I did own a takeaway. Yeah, I owned a takeaway about 10 years ago.
Lovely.
Yeah, I got rid of it, flipping. I think that was my low point in my life.
Was it really stressful, was it?
Fucking big stress. And I flipping. I wish I had been a wedding photographer, you know,
before.
years
Yeah.
ago.
So were you the head chef and you're like?
I basically head chef. I would run the whole fucking place like so.
Aye.
That
We've seen firsthand how stressful it is. Our
horrible.
dad's sister married a man from Hong Kong, and
Is that right?
he's ran a restaurant,
is it?
takeaway for 30-40 years now, you know, and
Is it locally here? Is it?
yeah,
locally here.
and it's
It's not the
Jesus,
thing he wanted to do.
it
either,
just looks
you know.
straight. He just looks
Like
stressful
anytime
job.
you
Like,
ever go into a takeaway, like everybody looks unhappy. Like
Yeah.
you know, everyone's pissed off. Like
And then the flipping comes
Yeah.
in the bag and all, flipping, you know, they're cooking away and they're shouting at each other.
yeah, that's right.
But it's
Yeah,
really, they're actually talking to each other. But it's like
That's just their normal.
All flying whenever you see some pissed Chinese man, you'll see the walks flying. That's when
Yeah, even at home.
you know, that was my background, so it is I. Yeah, so
Yeah.
fast food. Follow my dad's footsteps. Fast food industry from the 20s, since I was 20.
Is your dad from Hong Kong?
My dad was from Hong Kong.
Were you born here,
No, I
or
was born in Hong Kong, so
yeah? And what age were you when you moved over here then?
I was shipped over practically when I was born.
Aye.
Yeah, so I came over, so I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what have you found growing up as a like Chinese man in this fucking
Flip.
fucked up society that we're in here?
I guess it's been grand. So
Yeah.
it has been grand. I've adapted to it all. So I have.
I mean,
Growing up-
it's your country. Like, this is your
Oh
country.
yeah,
you know what I
definitely.
mean?
I always say this is home before I
Yeah.
say Hong Kong's home.
Yeah.
So would I definitely call us your home. I would call Belfast, Lisburn, my home, Northern Ireland, my home, UK home.
I think you have to like listen to your voice. There's no way you can go to Hong Kong and be like, here, what's the crack, lads?
Yeah. It's
correct.
like me and the missus got off a plane one time. Me and the missus got literally, this is no word of a lie. Now, me and the missus got off a plane one time. Immigration stopped me.
Right.
So they did. And there's a missus beside me. She knew I got stopped though.
Getting in this country or another country?
Getting into this country.
Getting back in here.
She split,
You know,
did she?
She split.
She just went on. So I ain't dealing with
It's
this.
like flipping hell, like, you know, as soon as I open my mouth, it's like, all right, going ahead.
Is she a black woman?
Fucking hell, she was away. From saying she was taught like fucking get stopped by immigration, you just fucking bolt, just walk it.
Yeah.
Just walk. If one of your party gets stopped by immigration,
You just keep walking.
I was like, and she done that.
We'll come back for you. Like we'll come back for you. We'll
But
make
as soon
you
as
out later.
the immigration heard me speaking Belfast, I was like, right, going ahead.
Sorry,
Didn't have
fuck's
to fucking
sake.
show it.
Sorry about that, man.
Honestly,
Like,
it's like a stigma, so that's I.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely, like.
they do. That's the place for it. Airports, like, they really will. They'll judge you, like.
Yeah, so
Like,
get off
well-
a plane, you're guaranteed. Even back in the days, remember back in the days, you get off the train in Dublin. You're talking about like 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago. Getting off a train in Dublin, Chinese ones would have got stopped off by immigration.
Yeah, I remember about 20 years ago, we were going to a concert, a big load of us, all of our friends and all, down to see Slayer. And we have friends that are mixed race Chinese. And the bus was stopped by immigration, and they were the only two pulled off the bus. Remember?
What the
Can you
fuck?
remember
What was
going
that?
to
No, I
Slayer?
can't
They were
remember.
the only two pulled off the bus, and they got their passports checked.
That was
and
our
all,
cousins.
and all the
Yeah.
rest of it. You know,
That would have been my
and everybody else got left
uncle's
alone.
sons.
Yeah.
You know.
That's
Oh,
fucked
okay.
up.
Then.
And that was about 20 years ago, because we were about 15, 16, you know. And they were the only two pulled off, and they had to check their passports and ring and make sure it was all
Aye.
legit and all. And then they got that. But there was like legit about 100 of us. There was about 2 buses,
Serious?
and they were the only 2 people to get pulled off. Like, do you know what I mean? We're just like, what the fuck, like, you know what I mean? But sure.
Can't.
You know what I
Isn't
mean?
it?
Happens to me too, like, but more for drugs for me for some reason. Always drugs, like I was coming home from Spain and the fucking like they pulled my
Smell
car
of you
apart. You
with
know what I
the
mean?
pores.
I'm telling you, just sweating it out of me, like.
You want to see the size of his?
Marijuana.
You want to see the size of his gaping arsehole from all the fucking surges?
Yeah, just searched out, like.
You don't need a fucking suitcase. They're fucking pulling a couple of pairs of shorts off, right?
He's his own suitcase.
Yeah.
You know, I just need a shirt. Pull it
He
around.
puts himself up in the baggage. Just puts his ass up there.
Yeah, fuck's sake.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So, Hong Kong. Then, what made you go over there? Like, obviously,
a lot of
do you
family.
have family over there?
Oh,
still?
yeah, but there's a lot of
Obviously, that.
family.
Yeah. Would you go over a lot or?
There was 1 year, 2 years ago, I went over like maybe about six times in 1 year.
Yeah.
That was a bad time. So my dad passed away that year.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Was he back in Hong Kong or?
He was in Hong Kong. He left. He went back to Hong Kong. So what happened was he got he had COPD from smoking and stuff. So he ended up in hospital. And me being a wedding photographer, all I was doing is finishing one wedding, jumping on the plane and then getting into Hong Kong, and then getting back on the plane again, landing in maybe Dublin or Belfast again, and then straight out to the wedding.
Oh,
So
well.
that was my flipping.
Your life for a while. Yeah.
But yeah, normally get back. We normally go back by once a year. It is like the second home to us.
Yeah. How do you find it? Because I've heard stories like, especially like the living situation over there. Is, like,
Oh, it's
really
bad. Like so,
yeah.
this is like it would be quite
People
bad.
living in like
Overpopulated then? sort of thing?
Overpopulated.
there's people living in like places smaller than like bathrooms here.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
So there's you've heard of the film Transformers, haven't you?
Yeah.
Transformers. That was
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime.
That's
that
where he's
was one
from.
of their scenes was filmed in Hong Kong, and you call that bit the monster. Is it the monster building, and the monster something? I can't even remember now. Fuckers. But yeah, that their place would have been all the small houses and stuff. Yeah.
Where they're all like
was,
in
wee
tiny
tiny
fucking
pods and stuff.
Jesus
Aye,
Christ.
but then there's some worse not there, like cages and all.
Yeah, I've seen the cages
Yeah, it's-
in like a documentary. Wild.
What's the
But like, isn't
reason?
the population not going
It's
down now?
overpopulated. So it is.
Overpopulated.
It's like I did watch a documentary. I'm only very new to this as well because I wanted to learn more about like the walled city in Hong Kong and how it all came about. But yes, it was overpopulation, and then people like the parents, their children would have maybe went to school, got graduated, and maybe moved abroad, and then the parents are just left in Hong Kong trying to defend for themselves.
Yeah.
That's from one documentary. That seems quite true.
Is Hong
And is it
Kong?
going down now though? Is there not like a problem with population at the moment in China? Like,
It is for flip side. There's a lot of the ones in Hong Kong, whoever's made in Hong Kong, are basically leaving Hong Kong. They have money to leave Hong Kong and maybe set up in Northern Ireland or UK or anywhere else around the world for that matter. So yeah, and then a lot of the mainland ones are coming down just for to maybe live in Hong Kong.
Did Hong Kong declare itself a sovereign state? Am I right with that? It's like
Fuck, that's
it's separate.
now, so that's
That's separate from China now.
Yeah.
Hong Kong, isn't it?
No, it's still China.
Right.
It's China now, so it is. But it is left to run itself.
like the Vatican?
No, it's what's that word? What did you call it? That word where the country is. I can't even remember that word now. But basically, UK, as you know, UK owned Hong Kong. From the trades back in maybe before the 1900s kind of thing with
Right.
trade, and it's like borrowed. It was borrowed, so that's why you have all in Hong Kong. You would have things like a lot of English influence in Hong Kong, and then they drive on the same side as us.
Yeah.
In China, they drive on the
Ah,
other
right.
side.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so ever since 97, Hong Kong was handed back to China, but they were told like maybe 50 years and it'll be full power by China.
Would it be like kind of like
crazy.
here? Would there be people sympathise with the UK and stuff? Like they want the
Yeah.
UK's influence and they want that.
I want
Yeah.
the UK's influence.
'Cause I suppose-
China law is flipping hard.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not always a bad thing. Like there is some trade deals and things
Yeah.
like that and money thing that would
And I suppose
benefit.
freedom of speech as well is a good one. Like, is
Fair
that
enough,
as
yeah.
strict in Hong Kong?
Because
Yeah,
China as a
not too-
whole, it is communist, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Communist,
So
yeah.
it's very dictatorship and very.
Yeah.
Like,
They've
there's
got
a few
that
things you
class
can't
system.
say or whatever, and
Yeah,
Well,
they have that
like-
class system in China, don't they?
Which says
I don't know.
Where it's like that episode
Different
of fucking
classes
Black
of
Mirror.
people then.
Oh, like tier one,
when
tier
you
two,
do
tier
when you
three.
do something, I can't even remember exactly what, but if you do something in China that's demeaning or something, you can get knocked down
Or
like
like
class
say
in
you're
this
like
class
stopped
system.
for drink
Is that what
driving
they
or
do?
something.
And
If you're stopped for like drink driving or something, yeah, something like that.
So when,
Fuck here, do you know what I heard? This might not be true, but do you know what I heard someone say? Have you ever heard of CCP?
no.
It's like apparently that people that move from China to abroad, like to different countries, like no matter where they work or do, have to report back to China for the rest of their lives. And if they don't
I
do
haven't
it,
even heard that there, no, haven't.
and if they don't do it, then their family in China gets reprimanded for like
Serious?
shit, you know, 'cause like obviously
Right,
people
okay,
don't
then.
want to do it and
Wonder
shit.
about
You
Oh,
know?
like a
That's good,
spy,
though.
so basically
Kind
a
of pretty
spy.
much, but then
So
like
here,
obviously
like,
people
guys,
don't
I'm
want to
not
do
a
it.
spy. Fuck that shit.
The balaclava was just a joke.
No, I'm not a spy. But no, I haven't
we're
heard about
joking,
that.
but I've
I
I mean, he has got a lot of camera equipment. Look into that.
My missus fucking shit at me for doing that.
taking like 20 cameras on the plane. They're like, what the fuck?
You know,
Just bringing evidence back to Hong Kong.
You're gonna get fucking robbed. You're gonna get fucking
And would Hong Kong be dangerous? Like, would it be?
No, I would be very safe in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
You know, I think Hong Kong. I would feel very safe in Hong Kong. So
What about someone that looks different?
Like us, would we be alright?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. You know, you're bigger, you're taller, fucking Chinese. Fuck's sake.
I just flick my way.
Northern Irish ones are the all night.
So is there like there's no gangs or?
Oh, I understand.
There's triads and all in there.
Triads, stay away from those
Like,
areas.
just
You
Going
know,
fuck
I
with
wouldn't
triads,
go.
like.
No, definitely.
I wouldn't go into those areas.
Jesus.
That's just
But
everywhere, though.
that's just me. If I go to Hong Kong, I wouldn't really go into like the touristy areas.
Yeah.
So when I would stay, as far as I go, it's just probably go in to just grab a few things.
Yeah.
Very rarely go into the touristy areas though. Like people say, oh, going to like to cross the Hong Kong side and stuff out there. No, I rarely go over. So I would, stay quite local in Hong Kong.
I'd like to go, like.
Fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be class. Like,
Perfect.
it would be
Yeah.
sweet.
Always wanted
Like.
to go, like.
I
definitely.
don't know. You get on with the balaclavas like.
Maybe one day we'll be big in Hong
trouble,
Kong
like.
and we'll go over and
Hopefully it'll be accepted.
we'll do a show.
I see you've bought some mushu, John.
Oh yeah, we're fucking making wontons today. Fresh wontons.
So take us
Please
through
take
this.
us through, like how you made it and
Oh yeah,
the
so
crackers and-
here we go, right, guys? Look at this here. This is my concoction. So it is like 1 part pork to 2 part prawns. I chop in a lot of Chinese chives for your 5 a day, guys.
Ew.
5 a day.
Yep.
And then I would, for a bit of texture and stuff out there, I'd put a bit of carrots in there. So we just season it well.
Lovely.
That's it.
And is it raw at
That's
the minute?
raw. That's all
and you
raw.
boil that up and it
Just
cooks
boil it
then?
up and flip a bit of fuck the homemade pastry. This is just packing pastry.
And where would you get that?
Get it in the Asian
Asian
supermarket.
supermarket?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love the Asian supermarket.
Straight out
I go once a month.
Of Asian supermarket.
Sponsor us, Asian supermarket.
Yeah. So normally just drop in there, just grab all that. All the ingredients you can buy.
Yeah.
From there, at the Asian supermarket.
So will we
We'll
we
make some fucking
Well, we'll
wontons.
cut, and then when we come back, the wontons will be made, and we'll fucking. we'll do that. We'll do that. Right.
Yeah.
Cut.
And cut.
Right.
Get a wee drink of coffee and stuff. Hey Siri, 6-minute timer. Fuck me, Siri, you're fucking stupid today. Twat. Fucking hell, eh? You know, that's it, just let it boil. That's it, 6 minutes and let it boil for
And we're back. Oh, look at this, boys. Where's the fork?
That looks pretty good. Your one's behind your laptop.
Huh?
Your one's behind your laptop.
My fork? Oh, have I got my own fork?
here, so there's behind the laptop here.
That'll do. Thank you, John.
So,
Right, we'll go in. We'll have a wee try of this. This looks great. It's going to burn the mouth in me. I hate eating my mask on. It's fucking deadly. Look.
is it good?
Good shit, man.
Oh,
That's some good
It's not
wonton.
like
Like,
it's not like takeaway wontons now.
it's better.
It's like succulent is key. So it is perfect timing cooking. So it is. It's always
yeah,
key.
it's like as good as like London Chinatown sort of.
Oh fucking no!
You know what I
Fucking
mean?
no! Fucking bash.
You've offended him now, Jake, for
I know,
fuck's sake.
fucking London Chinatown. Fucking hell, like I've had some of the worst food in London Chinatown. That is fucking tourist trap. So it is London Chinatown.
You see all the fucking roast ducklings and shit in the windows and all, like
But
fucking.
it has to be fresh, like for
Aye.
That's nice.
It
What's the
could be-
chili like?
Not don't be
Spicy?
putting too much on it. Just put a wee bit in there. Is that Bernie? Is it?
There's some chili sauce right there.
I'll go without the chili.
Stick some shit roll in the freezer just in case.
Do you say stick some shit roll in the freezer?
He did indeed say that, yeah.
Just in case.
I just didn't understand what the phrase meant for a second. No, I get you. I get you.
Fucking be Bernie. Bernie shades there.
Not too bad, not too bad.
I know it's fucking good.
It is good.
It
mate.
is.
Very good.
Fuck's sake.
A 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
Well done. That's a 1. All right.
Maybe.
Is it supposed to taste like wool?
fucking burning a hand myself.
There we go. Thank you, John.
Yeah, thank you. We're just gonna do this for a while now.
I love it.
Right enough. What do you think? Would it be your kind of food then?
Yeah, I love this shit.
Honestly.
Like, yeah,
Like I said, we grew up with Chinese food because we're
Oh, yeah,
cousins
yeah.
and our uncle.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would have
I
ate that when we were
always loved all
younger.
this shit. Like,
I'm not a seafood guy. and it's kind of one of the only things that I can eat seafood in when there's prawns and things like that.
There is quite a bit of prawn on there. So
Yeah.
for me, I shouldn't be eating seafood because of my gout. I've got bad gout.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't be eating seafood.
Is that not good? Is seafood not good?
No,
for
any
you?
shellfish is bad for your gout.
Right.
So it is. So
know. I've got a bad.
How
I've
many
got a
calories
gunt.
per wonton?
What's that?
How many calories per wonton?
I don't know. It should be low in calories anyway. I think the worst part is probably that bit of flipping
Pasta
wonton
thing.
pastry.
Yeah.
That's just that wonton pastry is probably the worst part of it.
That's fucking good.
You know, just for
Very good. That's great shit.
whatever. That's pretty. Yeah. Like pork is very lean. The pork that I use is very lean. Prawns, I don't think there's any fat in prawns. Is there?
I don't know.
I know you get your 5 a
Probably
day.
not.
You got all your cheese.
You've got it all. You've got it all.
That's
Protein.
it.
A little bit of protein.
You know?
John's wontons. You should
John's
just put it in.
wontons. You should start
Wonton.
that. Like
Yeah.
just do fucking
Just-
wontons.
Just wontons. I know I fucking make good wontons.
Imagine getting blocked and being able to just stop and get a big bowl of wontons.
Yeah,
You know?
that's a good one. Like.
Blocking, I do a night out in the street, out in the town, come home and fucking,
Wonton it up.
yeah, wonton.
Fucking right.
So,
What about
Nothing better.
the other kind of wontons you can get, and they're like hard fried? Do you ever have you ever seen them? What are they?
That's basically those are, but you fry them.
But you
Oh,
fry
yeah,
them.
straight
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
fry them.
They're nice.
That's it.
Do you coat them or anything?
No, I just fire them in the freezer. Or from the freezer into the fucking deep fat fryer.
Very similar to what do you call them?
Gyozas?
Gyozas, yeah.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
similar to gyoza. Is
Yeah, very
gyoza?
similar, yeah,
Is it
gyoza,
Chinese gyoza?
Yeah. Probably
They're
different.
they're nice, like-
my wontons are not the authentic, traditional. Sorry, not the traditional fillings of a wonton.
Yeah.
That's my version.
Oh, okay.
Get all the 5 a day. Get all your greens in. Fuck it all in. Fucking.
Right.
Now,
we'll-
growing up, that's the way I get my kids. They eat the greens.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking all in the wonton. Kids love wonton. Who doesn't love wontons?
Well, we're
John, do you
talking-
want a wonton? I'm a little scared that you're not eating the wontons.
No,
with us.
I had the wontons earlier on. For
Are
fuck's
they-
sake.
What's in these
Are we
wontons, John? What's
are we
really in
gonna
these
die,
wontons?
John?
Fuck me. That's like the good wontons.
John, are you gonna kill John?
What kind of meat's in there, John?
Laced with fucking Viagra.
Oh, that's all right. I'll take a few. Take a few more.
Yeah.
We're talking before while making these.
Viagra.
So you do know Chinese then?
I do speak Chinese, yeah.
Yeah.
I always speak Chinese. But
Okay.
poke guy, you're a poke guy.
So like we were saying to John, like our cousins are Chinese, so but they never spoke it. They only learned bad words or whatever,
that's it.
from their father and taught us them. So,
And then-
I'm very surprised, coming in here. Like you haven't asked me. You asked me to flipping how do you say such and such.
Oh, we shall.
Jesus,
What we
fucking-
did was we tried to watch. This is going to sound so terrible. This is not offensive. It's a compliment. Like me and Gar for a while tried to learn Chinese by just watching
Chinese
movies, like martial arts movies.
Oh yeah.
With subtitles and trying, but it didn't work. Like what can you remember any from Hui Zhani?
Oh yeah.
Hui Zhani? What does that mean? Anything?
You're probably.
Just hey Jenny in a racist accent.
Hui Zhani?
Hi Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
We were just watching Forrest Gump. I was just high as fuck.
He was watching Asian
Run,
Gump.
Forrest, run. Run, Forrest.
So
Hey, Forrest and all having sex and fucking. I just
Great movie.
realized that.
great movie.
Forrest and Johnny. Is there any porn parodies of Forrest Gump? Never seen
Oh, there's
that.
bound to be.
Obviously there is. Look, there's point of everything.
Forest.
Forest hump.
There you go.
Come,
bad,
Jenny,
not bad.
come.
I was coming.
I just started coming.
Come, Forest, come.
I
Not
started
always did
coming.
say life is
I
the
may not
bottom
be a
vagina.
smart man, but I know what cum is.
Right. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
Jesus.
Sorry,
Fuck,
sorry,
fuck,
sorry.
man.
My mama always said sex is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
That's right.
Mama's wrong.
Comes mad. That's looking forward. That's right.
Mama's definitely wrong.
I haven't watched that film in years.
Great film.
Must have to
like.
get it up for upside.
What be your
Well, it's
favorite
good
film
on,
of
like-
all time?
I was actually asked this the other day by someone. One of my
Favorite films or film?
That's spicy.
It would have to be if I'm editing. If I'm sitting in the house editing, I would try and put on a Marvel. If
They had a good run for a while. Like,
There's a
Yeah.
couple of Marvel movies that really stand out.
some are really
as,
good. Look.
For me, 9 out of 10s at least.
what
like.
would be your favorite Marvel movie then?
Iron Man.
The first
The
one.
first one?
First.
Solid. Like
That is amazing.
Solid.
So here, what did you think of the third one?
Iron Man 3, terrible.
I didn't watch it.
No, I actually like all Marvels, the whole lead up to the Marvel, and then if Tony Stark was in any of the other Marvels, Avengers and stuff, they're pretty good.
So what do you think of the fact that Robert Downey Jr. is going to be playing Doomsday?
Dr. Doom.
Doom, you mean? Or fuck, Dr. Doom.
Doom?
Have you heard of that?
No.
So Robert Downey Jr. is going to be playing Dr. Doom now in
Is that right?
Fantastic Four. Yeah.
Okay.
You just stop eating it.
I wouldn't have
go.
been that Fantastic Four
Yeah.
person. Only with
Gonna be like Avengers.
what do you call it? What do you call it?
The
Girl?
Avengers?
Fantastic Four.
Invisible titties.
What do you call it?
And Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch, The Thing, and Susan Storm, the Invisible Woman.
Who is that?
Pardon me.
Invisible.
Fuck. The new one.
Actress.
The old one.
The old one.
The old one was
Jessica
Bell.
Jessica Alba.
No, Jessica Alba.
Oh, yes.
Albert.
Jessica Alba. Oh, she's fit.
Sin City and shit.
The
Yeah,
woman,
used to-
the woman
used to
of
love her.
ambiguous race. We don't really know what she is.
Mexican. She's Mexican.
Mexicanish, Chinesey,
Mexican.
black, white. We don't really know.
Yeah. Just to make the film industry not look racist.
Yeah.
Where is she?
They need to
Don't know.
Have you seen her about? Like, I haven't seen her about in a while.
dead.
She must have drowned. Did you drown?
Could be.
I think she might have drowned.
Have you ever heard of, right, John, going back to Hong Kong? Well, maybe not Hong Kong, I don't know, just all of China. Have you ever heard of gutter oil?
Gutter
Fuck
oil.
me, gutter oil. Here
What
we go.
the
Have you heard of
fuck
this,
is that?
right? I'll show you a wee video here,
I
right?
thought this was an Indian thing.
No,
You never want to see it again.
That is spicy.
Oh, is this here?
Cast your eyes over here, right?
Gutter oil.
China's gutter oil problem is absolutely terrifying. 1/10 of restaurants in China are reusing cooking oil directly from the sewer, known as black gold. People are collecting sewage from various manholes, boiling it,
What
and
the
processing
fuck?
it so the oil rises to the top. That's then scraped, reheated, and processed to fry and cook your food. China has various laws to fight this and will sentence people to prison for doing it, but the number of people using sewage oil appears to be rising. It's gotten
Fuck.
so bad that some people in China have resorted to bringing in their own oil to restaurants, instructing chefs to use theirs to avoid any potential sewage oil.
Fuck.
No, I've never heard about that.
It's mad, isn't it?
I thought that was an Indian thing.
No, that's just you being racist. We don't.
You are
Sure,
quite racist.
what would we be without a wee bit of
I
racism?
reckon that the sewage oil would probably be good shit, like cooking.
Yeah.
But sure, they have things like
Literally
the
good shit.
Philippines and all, where they have a dish where it's all left. They would go into the skip, the bins, and pick up all the chicken carcasses.
Yeah.
boil it.
Thailand?
It's Philippines or
Or
something.
Philippines, Jesus, yeah, they're like jungle.
It's a bit
Jungle
mad,
logic.
so it is,
Jungle people.
That's racist.
But some, I think I did watch a YouTuber go in and eat that there, and they said it was actually all right.
Yeah. Well, it's all obviously to fucking make as much money as possible.
Oh yeah,
And it's
definitely.
probably so
That's
dear
it,
to
just
buy
like-
the normal oil.
Yeah, just like a sewage oil.
Jesus, that's mad.
No,
like,
I've
innit?
never heard about that.
Not the same.
That is crazy, like so it is.
Is that why these wontons taste so good?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Wee
see.
bit of shit.
Sugar oil, yeah.
From
sewage
John's
oil.
own sewer.
Yeah,
himself,
my
yeah.
own sewer.
Yeah.
I knew I could taste a wee bit of John in there. It's lovely.
Well, it tastes good, John. Tastes good. Keep it up. Fucking hell.
For flip's sake.
We'll move on, right?
Spicy.
We'll play a wee game, right? And I want you to identify whether it's... No, not identify. You pick your favourite, John, right?
Right?
So we'll start here.
He's fucking loving the one though.
I don't even know if you know what all these are, but I'm assuming you do.
Oh yeah, congee and also
Congee or Ulster fry, John?
Morning time, congee.
Yeah.
Later on, also fried.
I think so, yeah.
congee?
So congee, John?
Congee is basically rice. So
It's like a oatmeal type thing,
Yeah,
kind of.
it's just made from rice. So
Rice?
That's all it is. With
Yeah.
water and it's just.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Is it nice, like?
I just know from that Best Food Review show.
We would make it in the house. So
Oh,
So it's
lovely.
like a cereal kind of thing.
No.
no, it's just like,
It's like savoury.
So all it is just rice. If you were to make rice, you maybe put 1 part rice to 2 part, 3 part water or something.
Right.
But you maybe put 1 part rice to about 10 part water. That way, just to boil it down so it's all mush.
Lovely. So would you eat a lot of Chinese cuisine in your house, like?
I would cook a wee bit more so would
Yeah.
try to, but then
Yeah.
but sometimes just can't be bothered then. And
Would you ever get a
also fry?
Chinese takeaway?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Last night we went to Chinese takeaway something.
What's your go-to?
My go-to, actually, I had a good Chinese last night, and that was, this is no word of a lie. I did have a good Chinese last night. And it was from the Elements up in Crumlin Road.
Shout out. And what'd you get?
That was, we've got a special curry, and we've got a salted chili. Just a normal. That's
quite.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I was always trying to find that nice curry.
Yeah,
It's always trying to find a nice curry for me. Yeah, it's always trying to find a nice curry.
Lovely, lovely. Right, next.
So it is.
Next. Egg tart or 15s?
Egg tarts.
Egg tarts.
I fucking love egg tarts.
At the start of your video, were you at like an egg tart?
Yes. I was on that street in Hong Kong, and I went from egg tarts to fucking waffles to fucking something else, and then something else to fucking the bag of noodles.
Yeah.
So that's so just on that street, it was just like grabbing of food.
There's just food everywhere. Yeah.
Food
Do
everywhere.
we call it an egg tart over here? Or
We do
is it
have
the same
Call it
thing?
egg, like a custard egg
Custard
tart.
cup or something.
But this here one here is made from actual eggs.
Uh,
So it is.
I think the
Custard tart
one,
you're talking about.
like a custard
And that's
kind
like
of one.
that's like a puff pastry kind of thing.
Yeah.
It is nice. So it is. It is. It's different. I think your custard egg tarts.
It's funny the way you're saying you're, because you're one of us too. Like, you're Northern Irish, so it's like, you're, I mean,
It means your skin color though.
yeah, me. Our shit food over here. Next up, we've got bao bun or jambon.
Baibon all day.
Fucking
You
right.
think so?
Yeah, Baibon all day.
Fuck, I love a jambon.
Jambons, I used to like
Jambons suck
jambons.
ass.
Jambons can suck my
Jambon.
dick now. I'm done with
Crazy
jambons.
Jambons is like if you go
Fucking
to the
shite.
garage and get a jambon, it's probably been sitting there for a couple of hours.
Yeah, definitely.
shite.
definitely.
I used to
When
love
it's
them,
fresh, it's
but they're
fucking
shite.
good.
It is, yes. When it's fresh, it's nice and it burns your gob and everything. Yeah, it's
Well,
great,
I would take
you know?
I would take a stale cold Baibon over a stale cold jambon.
Yes, I
Fine.
would as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What is a bio bun?
Nothing. What's a bao bun with you?
Have you not had them? No.
It looks like pork.
They're
fillet.
like dough.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
the sweet. The dough's
steamed
almost
bun.
sweet and it's
Steamed bun.
steamed and it has meat.
It
in it. Oh,
looks,
it's
it
so
just,
good.
it
like.
looks
They are
amazing.
good. They
It
are
looks
good.
amazing.
I wouldn't even know what the ingredients they use to make the bun itself.
Yeah.
The inside looks like something like what.
Yeah. Pretty much like.
Yeah.
To me, it looks like, you know, do you ever see cartoon food?
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Cartoon,
Yeah,
like,
like
I thought
cartoon
they
food.
spurred it away, and they're just like grabbing.
Yeah, it just
all
looks so
Baibons.
neat and lovely. So like, yeah, something that you would see Goku eating in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
Buns are-
yeah.
They can go fuck.
yeah. Fuck.
I agree. Fucking French
Greasy
I don't
bastards.
Wonton soup or
soup.
Irish stew.
Definitely fucking Irish.
Fuck, that's hard for me, boy.
that's hard.
That's hard for me. Like,
I'll tell you
that's
why.
hard for me.
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
That's hard.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's hard for me. You don't have to
I
be
love
sorry.
wonton soup.
But Irish stew, like.
I couldn't. I couldn't. I have
Irish
to. I have
stew,
to have
like
my.
some
I have
brown
to have my
bread and
Irish
all,
stew.
and
But
yeah.
I'll
Tell you what.
Irish stew.
That Irish stew, it doesn't look like our mum's Irish
No,
stew.
Well,
looks
that looks
shit.
dirty. Like,
Yeah,
No,
our mum makes a great Irish
yeah.
stew. We'll have to get
what
you
does
some,
that?
John.
Does that wonton soup look up to standard?
Well,
Just alright. Both
Just
of them actually look okay.
Yeah,
be quite
that
honest.
to me that's not an Irish stew. That's a
That's
bit
so
It's
dude,
not like an
mum's-
Irish stew.
mum's Irish
what it should
stew.
be.
Mum's
Whenever I
Irish.
make an Irish stew, I would
Don't do
actually,
it.
believe it or not, I actually put my potatoes, either chop the potatoes into different sizes.
Yeah.
So I would. So some cook faster than others.
Yeah, so you get a wee bit
So you
more
have
mashed
a
and a wee bit.
mashed up and
yeah.
all bits of chunky ones.
Yes, that's what we do.
Put them in.
It's not.
Yeah,
a, then it's not a soup, you know.
See, that's the best way to thicken it as well, because a lot of people thicken it with some kind of thickener or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Come.
But that's
Starch and stuff. That's it. Yeah, that's a good way of fucking thickening your tea. So it is.
Spring roll or sausage roll?
Spring roll, to be honest.
Sausage
Yeah.
roll. Like,
I'd go
What's that?
spring roll if it's a good spring
Well,
roll.
Good spring
okay,
roll, yeah.
okay. In the morning,
Yeah.
I would take a sausage roll, but in the evening, I would
Yeah,
always
I
take
would
a
as
spring
well.
roll.
Yeah.
Sausage roll
You know?
in the morning.
Spring roll at night.
sauce, and
Spring roll
you
at
have to
night.
pick one. No, let it
That's
do
a
that.
that's a fucking
Can't-
way to live your life right there. A t-shirt or something. Spring roll in the morning, or sausage roll in the morning, spring roll at night.
Much like my cock.
Shepherd's fucking what?
What? I don't
It's
know.
like a sausage roll in the
Sorry,
morning. It's
mate.
like a spring roll, and I don't know. You know.
No.
Interpret that
me?
whatever way you want.
If it's a good spring roll.
Yeah.
yeah.
But then again, if it's a good sausage roll now.
Green tea or Guinness?
Up the Guinness.
But
then-
I
okay,
don't
okay.
drink, so don't. So yeah, green
No?
tea for me.
But it's another one. Is it the morning or is it the evening?
Guinness in the morning, green tea at
So
night.
green, yeah, that's what
Morning
you do,
take.
yeah. Green tea. I do drink green tea in the morning. I drink
While
green
you're
tea every
wanking,
morning.
playing the PlayStation.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you say, John?
It's all
the best
about
way to do
balance,
it.
isn't it, John? You have to get the green tea
Game
in.
in one hand, wank in another.
Oh fuck yeah! Fucking right.
Well, it is all about balance.
I
isn't
don't know what he's sipping on there. Like
it? Green tea.
Oh, green tea.
I'm playing the PlayStation and having a wank, trying to split the G.
What kind of G's he splitting? Is it?
I've never actually had a green tea that I like. But, never fancy
like
green
green
tea.
I'm not a
I
good
think
one.
the
Look.
jazz is a normal jasmine green tea. It's just a good all-rounder.
Then again, we probably haven't had a good Guinness either. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've had a fucking
had plenty of
million
Guinness.
good
But
Guinnesses.
like, probably haven't had the best of the
I've
best. You know what I
scorched
mean?
this
Right, we're
for a
talking about
long
Guinness
time.
then. What is it about the Guinness that attracts you? What makes a good Guinness?
I have no idea. It's just taste thick, creamy, cold, nicely poured Guinness.
Yeah,
you know?
for some
Sometimes
reason,
it's
see-
too bitter. Sometimes it's too bland, watery, whatever.
Yeah, like in
You
this
know?
town, in this town, anytime I get a Guinness, it's just not the same as you would
It's
get
shite.
up in Belfast. You know,
It's too watery.
And Dublin,
Is
like
it?
I've had pints of Guinness
Well,
in
then,
Dublin. You know, pretty
should
good.
the
Like.
Guinness taste bitter?
I don't know.
A little bit, like a
Is it
little
we-
bit,
we-
but more
we-
creamy than anything.
Is it? Oh, okay then. I should
You know
keep
what
an eye out for it.
Sometimes
'Cause I
you can-
always wondered, what does I don't drink, so I don't. Yeah, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But then when people sit there with their fucking, they would say, "Oh, that's a nice
Yeah,
Guinness."
it takes.
Look at that, it's a nice pint. of Guinness.
It does take a while to like maybe. It's an acquired taste, and then
Is that
you
an acquired
notice.
taste? Right, okay, that
Because
takes
sometimes, like I tasted a Guinness one time, and you could just taste that it had been sitting off
Yep.
in
Is
the
that
barrel
right?
for a long time. It just tastes like
Yeah.
vinegar almost or something.
And then, like, I would
Metallic or
only
something, I
have
don't know.
one. You know, I wouldn't like sit and get drunk on Guinness. I wouldn't mind one Guinness, but it's not something that I would sit and
it's
continuously
too
always
heavy, like,
drink.
you know?
Like,
No,
it would
I
just
could-
be.
I could
If I was
sit-
in a bar, maybe on a summer's day or something, I'd be like, "Fuck it, I'll have a Guinness." You know.
Where would you get a Guinness then? Where would you go to it for a
Kelly Cellar.
Yeah,
Kelly
Kelly
Cellar.
Kelly
definitely.
Cellars out of Belfast?
It's a
Okay,
good.
we'll check it
It's a
out.
standard great Guinness, you know.
Okay then. So a big shout out to Kelly
Cellar.
Cellars.
Sponsor us if you want.
You know, but yeah,
Please do.
I actually heard people saying that they're Kelly Cellar, Belfast, pork, full of nice.
Really?
Guinness.
It's the best Guinness. Look,
Is it?
We're
So
not.
good.
We're
Okay, I
not
need to
so.
check it out.
We're not a great authority on where does a good Guinness in Belfast. I'm sure there's many places, but that's
Yeah.
just one place.
We
it's
know of,
so
like.
nice. It's in the
Just
city
love that
centre.
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
yeah, great environment, you know.
you'll always
Good
get a good
atmosphere,
one.
look.
Like. And the last one, John, dog or beef? I'm joking.
Nah, here. That third dog does look a bit lean. So. We poor bastard, fuck's sake.
No, that's
Fucking
racist.
wagyu.
That's
Fuck's
racist.
sake.
That's racist.
Beef all the way.
We had no idea. That was all this.
That's fucking racist.
Terrible.
Doesn't do me. Do the naughty dog?
Don't worry, we'll
They
beat
literally
the
do.
fuck out of them when
Parts
you
I
leave.
don't know.
Don't
Fucking, I
worry.
don't need dog anyway. Fuck's sake. Maybe chicken feet.
No, it is. I kind of think racism's okay as long as it's humorous and there's no violence attached. You know, because
A wee bit of violence.
Wee bit of violence. Wee bit of violence. Just a wee bit of
I
violence.
think it's just a lot of things
tinge.
nowadays. You know, the people would frown upon.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But maybe not the general public, but maybe someone with a bit of authority will say, "Oh, you can't be saying that there."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it, make them look good.
Well, tell me this, like,
What is the
That's what I'm saying.
craziest thing you've eaten, meat-wise?
Meat-wise, probably the chicken feet.
Chicken feet.
Yeah.
Chicken feet.
I don't know if I could do chicken feet. Like,
What's that like then? Like what's it taste like?
chicken.
Just chicken?
Is it good,
No,
yeah?
It doesn't even fucking taste like chicken.
It doesn't.
No. Fuck man.
Was it?
Proper goo.
Oh, it's like a jelly sort of thing. It's like very gelatinous.
Yeah, it's gelatinous.
Yeah.
It is high in collagen. Very high.
Oh, right.
that's good.
Good for your skin then.
Good for your skin.
Going back to racism, tell me this, right? See, growing up, you would have had dealt with some things like that.
Oh yeah,
because
as a
like
child, yeah. Even growing up, we touched on that earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, it would have been maybe the adults and all. People would turn around and say, "Go back to your own country."
Yeah.
That's the word of life, but
yeah.
you're out there, so you don't. You
See,
don't hear out there.
and suppose like you because like our cousins are Chinese and growing up, we could still have the crack, you know.
Oh, you have
and
to
to
have a
us,
crack, yeah.
there's a line, there's racism and there's having a crack.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like they would call us names, we would call
Well,
them
I
names,
think
and but it's in a
there's
fun,
Yeah.
Yeah.
loving way, you know.
Yeah, I think
If you're friends with someone,
Yeah.
you can be as racist as you fucking
Oh,
want with
I
each
thought
other.
so.
That's it. There is
Yeah.
no line when you're
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
It's when you know what I mean.
well, there is a line. Obviously, if I turned round and and you could hear it in my voice how vindictive
I was
I was
that's
against
what I mean.
you,
That's not.
and I called
friends
these
anymore
slurs
then.
or whatever,
You
you
know what I
know.
mean?
But we're best friends and we're just having an argument, just say, right? And I am being really nasty towards you.
But I don't even think you would
really-
ever bring out that word because that's not you. You know.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But,
As anger.
you know,
Yeah.
You know?
But then again, like, but within your own race, people would, like, I've heard.
Which would
people
honestly
within
actually
my
just make you
race,
laugh.
My Chinese race, people would, like, friends would call you, oi, Chink, come over that way. I don't know if I should be saying that. They're on camera.
Oh, you can
But
say it.
yeah.
You
but
can
that's
say
what-
it.
I've
You're allowed
seen
to
it-
say it.
I've
You're
seen
allowed
it
to say it.
before, but I don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen it before. Like, we used to, growing up as, in our late teens and early 20s, we used to run about, like I was in the fast food industry at the time, and growing up, after work we would end up in like a snooker club or something, QE1.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, QE1,
Okay,
and we would end up in QE1 snooker club up in Belfast somewhere, and it was just a lot of young ones doing the same kind of job that I was doing, and there was always like bit of racist banter. Or chink. And
Yeah. Like
You know.
that word was very prominent around here. Like, I mean, I remember I was a kid and my cousins were playing around this neighborhood and I didn't know they were playing around this neighborhood. And one of my friends came up to me and goes, "Do you want to go fight the chicks?" And I goes, I didn't know what that
Flag
word,
up.
I didn't know what that word meant. So I was like, "Oh yeah, let's
Let's go fight these two. What? That's
But then again,
So I went and it was my cousins and I was like, just ran over to them. Like, I didn't know what
yeah. And then he was like, "I'm on their side. What the fuck are you doing?"
I ain't fighting no. Yeah, I don't know.
But then again, there's a lot of people who say, "Oh, do you fancy a chinkers tonight?"
Yeah, definitely. Like,
So there's ways. It's culture as well. It's obviously there's words that hurt and there's words that can, that do have weight. But it's only because we give them weight, and the more we don't use words like that, not in a derogatory way. You can call someone a cunt derogatory, and you can call someone a cunt in a very endearing way. Like, maybe
it's
a cunt
the way that you input your voice. It's what you have behind it. Like, I'm mixed race myself. Growing up, a lot of people called me a lot of bad shit growing up, But like, if it's done by your friends jokingly, it doesn't have the same effect as if somebody's shouting it out of a car window when they're driving by or something.
I've had people shouting out. Even pulling up beside me in opposite traffic, someone shouted out their window. This is going back maybe about 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Go back to China.
Yeah.
This is Stockman's Lane, if I'll say. It's like, what the fuck?
So like,
It's one of
It's
our
crazy.
phrases we
People are
love to
fucking
say.
mad, like, aren't
It
they?
is mad.
Go back
like,
to China, bitch.
I'm saying, So,
but go back to fucking Scotland
quote,
or go
by the
back to fucking Scandinavia, because that's where we're all from. There's no one here in this country or maybe any country now that could trace their heritage back to just that country and that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
our
it makes
heritage
no
is
sense anymore.
Scottish.
I don't even think but I don't even think that the people that are saying that grasp the idea of what you even just said there.
Yeah.
It's not like they're thinking like, oh, our ancestors were from here and here. Like, they're just actually stupid.
It's like Americans.
They've
It's
got
like-
anger in them
there's
for
that
whatever
many,
reason, and they're
It's
going to
like
put
the
it out to
Americans like to
someone.
claim we have a little bit of blood, Irish blood.
Oh, they love it.
They love that shit.
Americans are
Americans have
anything but
nothing.
American.
Americans have nothing. Americans literally, even their food, it's like their cuisine is like a mixture of everything from everywhere.
Well, America, that is
It's supposed to have
America.
barbecue, like, but
Shout out America.
Shout out America. Shout out the Native Americans who are the Americans. But America they just have like Italian, like they would say their national food hamburger. That's from Hamburg.
Hamburg, yeah, French fries. But then,
French
but they
fries.
say more stuff like it's not like Tex-Mex and stuff, which they have still borrowed from other, like chili con carne
Yeah.
is American.
Right.
It's from Texas because they're so close to Mexico. They adopted a lot of food from over there and then put their own American spin on
Yeah.
it. So a lot of food would be Tex-Mex, would be
Corn
American.
There'd be a lot of
actual
foods in
food,
America inspired by countries that people came from. Like,
It's
like
not even Mexican food, It's
Yeah.
their food,
yeah,
which is funny.
like cornbread. Would that be American?
going your
Collard greens.
cornbread.
All that
Southern
kind of
sort of.
Barbecue
Louisiana
proper, like barbecue
fucking-
ribs and shit.
If you said to me
Texas.
American cuisine, I always think of deep fried.
Yeah,
Yeah.
barbecue,
Barbecue.
deep fried. Yeah, I would say so
Maybe
too. Like
that's
Cajun. You know what I mean? Cajun's American. It's American.
More southern.
That's Southern, yeah. Cajun.
Would you say China has the best cuisine in the world, or would you?
I always I always say that. Yeah.
You'd prefer that over any other countries? Yeah.
honestly, I don't know.
It's in the argument. Like, it's
I
definitely in the
definitely
argument.
think
It's in
it's
my
one
top
of the
five.
most unique.
Like there's more Chinese takeaways than there is in fucking any other cuisine
no,
here.
fucking right.
I would say.
Yeah.
You know, I reckon
It's
there's
very
more.
healthy too,
Well,
I wouldn't say it's healthy.
Well, that's not what you ate today is healthy. It's a lot
that's
better than
healthy,
what
yeah,
other
like
stuff
what
is.
we're getting, like.
Yeah, definitely 100%. But yeah, I think there's more. I think would you reckon there'll be more Chinese takeaways than there is fish and chips here?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Maybe.
I'd say so.
Well,
And fish
there's
and chip shops.
one-
It's hard to say. Like,
Well, here specifically,
In the whole
definitely.
country?
Well,
but
in
the
this-
whole
I'm just
country.
saying,
In this town?
Oh,
say
right,
just,
okay.
Just
in
here.
this town.
Okay.
This town.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
there's
been
there
more,
is.
yeah.
probably
there's 3 chippies.
one or two more. Yeah.
There's 3 chippies and 5 Chinese.
Well, at least there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7 I counted there now. Chinese restaurants.
There's
So,
also a
Chinese
restaurant in there.
yeah,
Is that
I
still
counted
open?
that as well. Yeah.
Is
Is there a Chinese? Is there?
One
Is it?
across the road.
Like, well, we'll talk about Lisburn then. Lisburn, I think, top of my head, there's more Chinese than chippies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chippies, yeah. There you go.
But that's because Chinese
popular.
can do both. If you want chips and fucking
they make you a
European
chip, like-
food, you're gonna.
No, I think the chips is different too. Like the Chinese chips is different.
It's
Aye,
far
definitely.
different. Like
Different,
far
like,
different.
It's a lard. I think they use lard, isn't it? In the chippies.
Do they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a chippy. It's a different kind of oil.
different kind of chip as well.
Yeah,
Like you know.
different A lot of Chinese.
I think I might actually prefer a chippy chip to a Chinese chip.
Chippy chip.
Chippy chip.
A lot of the time, I actually don't fancy the Chinese fucking chips you get
You have to be in
around
the
this
mood- You
time.
have
Like,
to be in the mood for it, don't you?
Yeah.
Sometimes
Well,
it
I
has to be a
mean, you
chippy
can't
chip.
beat the salted chili chips sometimes. Look, that's pretty fucking
but
good.
yeah,
Like.
sometimes the chips aren't good though. You know, they're just like.
Nah, it's been over there. It's been amazing every time.
Right.
Salted chili chip, like, can't beat it. Class.
Salted chili chip with peppers.
Yeah. Great.
So good. Look,
So,
they're my favorite.
if you were picking your last meal, John, would it definitely be Chinese cuisine then? I'm gonna take a look at some death row last meals. Right, we hear some of these. Right. So, Lawrence Russell
Here,
Brewer.
before you start though,
Yeah, go ahead.
do you know what's a fact?
Don't do it.
Just stop. Close the laptop.
Before you start, just stop.
It's a fact that if the food that you request on death row isn't made by the kitchen of that prison, you're fucked. They're not going out to get you anything. They
Anymore?
have to be made. No, they just can't. You can't
You
make
sure?
it in house. Yeah, I was watching the whole thing on
Oh,
it.
you're
There.
joking me?
So they'll make you a version of what you want.
Oh right.
But they'll not go out and get you. Like
Oh,
if you
okay.
actually ask for McDonald's, you're not actually getting McDonald's.
Maybe
You'll get a
maybe in
cheeseburger.
some states because
Maybe some places.
Yeah.
Apparently all.
Maybe.
because
I don't know.
have you ever watched like John Wayne Gacy definitely got KFC like.
But he might not have.
Maybe
that
not.
might just
Might
the way
just be
that
fried chicken,
everything's,
yeah.
iconicized and romanticized in the past, and you're like, well, he got kept, but he didn't. He probably just got fried chicken from the kitchen.
Maybe. Don't know. Look. Anyway, so Lawrence Russell Brewer in 2011 ordered an enormous meal: 2 chicken fried steaks, a triple bacon cheeseburger, cheese omelette, fried okra, a pound of barbecued meat, half a loaf of bread, 3 fajitas, a pizza, a pint of ice cream, peanut butter, fudge, and crushed peanuts.
And didn't eat anything.
Then he didn't eat any of it. After that, Texas ended the practice of special last meal requests.
That wanker, like,
What a
that
dick.
wanker.
But here's the thing: it should be your right to fucking do
God
whatever you
damn
want.
it.
Order whatever you want, and then if you don't eat it, okay. But that's
Nah, you should probably just get pissed on. No last meal. Like,
depends what you done.
piss on him. Like
Depends what you done.
if you're on death row, you've done something bad enough to be
Yeah.
pissed on, and not get peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Like fuck you, man. You ain't getting shit.
You get nothing. You get nothing.
You get nothing.
Ricky Ray Rector.
So he has the
Great
right
name.
to
Ricky
be
Ray
the
Rector.
on.
Yeah,
Ricky Ray Rector Rex the Rectums.
yeah.
He does indeed.
If he killed a woman, Ricky Ray Rector. Anyway, he requested steak, fried chicken, cherry Kool-Aid, and pecan pie, but left the pie uneaten, saying he was saving it for later. What a jokester, Ricky. That's Ricky for you. Thomas Grasso asked for 2 dozen steamed mussels, 2 dozen steamed clams, blah blah fucking blah, and SpaghettiOs with meatballs. When given spaghetti instead, his last words included a complaint: "I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti, and I want the press to know this."
SpaghettiOs.
And then Odell Barnes Jr. simply asked for justice, equality, and
Wonder
world.
what color his skin was. Go ahead.
Odell Barnes Jr. simply asked for justice, equality, and world peace. Kill
Black
him,
people.
Kill him.
Eat it.
Goddamn black people. You couldn't eat that, could you? Fucking Odell.
What would your last meal be, John?
I was just thinking out there, so it was whenever you're going through all there. Actually, right now,
And you're like
last meal right
everything
now,
and anything, yeah.
I think real nice tacos.
Tacos.
Yeah,
The greatest,
Tacos.
the greatest
Do you like
Chinese
the brain
cuisine
tacos?
tacos.
Anything and everything.
No. Good Mexican taco.
Oh, I
like
love
bacon.
Mexican.
Tacos.
Yeah.
If you had them, you dip into the consomme and all. You had that. It's good shit.
Mexican food might be my favorite.
It's hard to say.
So just right now, because I had wontons this morning, so
Yeah.
because I had a bit of Asian cuisine this morning,
Yeah.
and I was just thinking to myself, Right, okay, I'll not be able to do wontons or any Asian cuisine now.
Yeah.
Well, John,
now.
Die with a belly full of tacos.
John, you're on death row. You haven't eaten in about 2 weeks. Great. You're allowed everything and anything. What is it? So wontons is going to be in there.
No.
Oh.
Up in lobster.
Lobster. Fuck it's.
Done in
Oh,
lobster. I make the
That's another American thing.
best lobster, so do.
yeah.
An absolute fucking lobster. Fuck, I'm actually getting sick.
You're making me hungry. Yeah.
Isn't that an
Johnson
American
wontons?
thing? Lobster rolls or
Maybe.
Fucking lobster. I don't know what's in lobster rolls. For fuck's sake, you're eating shit. But lobster. Yes, lobster with noodles. Lobster noodle done in ginger and spring onion. That sounds pretty wicked.
I don't even like
Never had
seafood. It
lobster.
I would
sounds good to
probably
me.
eat 3 decent sized lobsters.
what does it taste like?
Prawns, sis?
Does it? Yeah?
It's
a big prawn?
It's a nice meat to be chewing on.
Yeah, it is nice. Like,
I've got a nice meat to be chewing on. Sorry.
do you though?
I got a nice meat for someone to be chewing on.
Mine's is like a wonton.
Mine's like,
I was not helping them.
Wet noodle. Like,
Can you
Yeah,
choose
noodle.
pussy for your last meal?
yeah,
Yeah, if you want.
100%.
I want a
what,
creamy
like
pussy.
what kind of like a
for my
Manx
last
cat or
meal.
something?
No, like big wet vaginas. Damn thing. Show them thing.
Fucking hell. When you said pussy, I couldn't even think of a one fucking cat. The only thing I fucking think
Manx
of
cat?
was a Manx cat from Isle of Man.
Yeah,
Fucking
no tail.
Manx.
No tail.
Yeah.
Very niche, like.
Yeah.
No tail. They're
A
an
Manx
obscure,
cat.
an
Fuck, so who
obscure
the fuck
cat.
would know of a Manx cat? I don't even know where it came from.
Siamese.
Yeah.
But yeah, I doubt they would give you pussy for your last meal, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, they would have to cook it in the kitchen, and they don't have that in there.
No,
The cook could just come in
Well,
with
they could have
a
it in
big
the kitchen,
sweaty
yeah.
pussy. And
I
she's going to be
sweat and tears into this.
literally.
So you would let a sweaty.
Yes,
pussy-
sir. You don't need to finish the sentence.
To
Yes,
be
sir.
honest, I'll be honest. If I'm on death row, I'm probably going to be begging to eat some any pussy
Yeah.
for my last meal.
I think so.
Fuck it.
Yeah, 100%.
You want some nourishment though, don't you?
No, you're dying. Who
Probably
cares?
not. No.
Who
Well,
cares?
If you haven't had, and like let's say you've been on death row for like 14 years.
I mean,
you know
I
what I mean?
suppose if I'm having pussy, I would want alcohol first. You know what I mean?
Why?
Why?
Just to kill the flavour.
Chase it down with some candy, like.
Just get a wee bit of pussy.
It's like-
and then
So you're not sick.
lick the salt. Shit it down.
So it's either pussy with a shit ton of whiskey or a dick with no whiskey.
With no. Well, I need
Right.
the whiskey either way. Look, give me the whiskey.
I may be
Fuck you
wrong,
all.
like, but I'd rather
no
have a
whiskey.
slice of lemon pie
You gotta have that whiskey. Yeah.
And pussy.
and some
Yeah,
collard greens with cornbread and I don't know, some chicken fried chicken.
Rice stuffed collard greens.
Yeah, I'd rather have that than pussy. Like, fuck
No,
it.
you wouldn't.
Yeah,
No, you wouldn't.
any day.
No, you'd be starving.
You'd be starved.
starving.
You're starved. You're pussy
Sure.
starved. Like just.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, what another thing we eat is a nice grade of Wagyu.
Swore I thought he was going to say butthole. Like,
Oh, fucking what sweaty butthole is on.
I thought he was saying like a nice.
I've never had Wagyu now. Fucking.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
yeah.
Flop
Jake, you were saying you don't like
Yeah,
it.
don't like it. It's not for me. Like,
yeah.
He doesn't like
Don't like
the marbling.
The marble
through
is
the-
not
for me, I don't like
it.
it.
It is
I don't like
fat, so
it
this, but
coats
it-
your mouth and all.
Yeah,
Just don't like
it is an acquired taste sodas, but you don't eat shitloads of it. You eat just a wee bit of it, and it's just like just to coat the palate and all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just aged steak.
I actually would.
No, it's
Any-
really fatty. So
they're just like obese cows.
That's
Unhealthy-
nice. I
unhealthy
actually do
cows.
like it. So do.
Yeah, I've never
Probably
actually.
like a wee 5 ounce bit of Wagyu
Like
would
a
be
small
nice.
bit.
Yeah.
A small bit. You know,
what about dessert?
dessert. Maybe pussy then.
I will leave it there. John, have you anything to plug? John, shout out your channel and your everything you want to shout out, mate.
Do.
Guys, check me out that Epic Day, Lost in Translation. You know, I do call myself that bag of noodles. Bag of noodles that started off pushed me out there, so it did. Guys, a big thank you to all my followers and everyone enjoying my channel and enjoying the stuff that I do. Guys, I am a wedding photographer, videographer. I do have a team, but whenever I'm out working, I am very sensible. definitely. Just behind the scenes and anything
Promise.
else, I am an agent. So, definitely. But
Why wouldn't you want that energy at your
just,
wedding?
just in case I get cancelled,
Come on now.
folks,
He'll even bring you wontons.
I'll bring you wontons, do whatever you want. I'll say, choose me as your wedding photographer.
Oh, it'll be fucking fresh wontons. Don't you worry about that.
Fresh wonton. It's always fresh all the time. You go to the Chinese person's house, it's always freshness all the time.
Thank you very much, John.
Yes, thank you very much for coming, John.
Shout
Really
out
appreciate it. Like, thank you.
Patreon.com/4Brors Podcast. A lot more
Shout it out
content
on
over there.
Patreon.
A lot more content over there. £1 a month for the first 50. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Like and
this.
subscribe, and
They were
thank you for
delicious.
coming down.
Thanks, John.
Peace out,
Thank you.
dudes.
No problem, guys.
Peace out.
That was good.
To leave the fucking cocksucking cheese where it is.
This magic moment.